No one wakes up feeling great every single day. It's not something that just happens naturally. People don't wake up already feeling like a warrior or feeling unstoppable. This kind of mental and emotional strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you must earn. It's something you fight for, something that is achieved through persistence and determination. You have to drag yourself through the toughest times, through personal hell, and face down everything that stands in your way. And when you finally make it through to the other side, you carry something with you, something heavy, something that shapes who you are. That something is your purpose. But here's the hard truth. You won't find purpose in a book or a podcast. It doesn't come from just listening to someone else's story. It's not handed to you on a silver platter. Your purpose is something that you bleed for. It's something that requires sacrifice. You will cry for it. You will suffer for it. But most of all, you need to want it so badly that you're willing to change yourself, to become someone new, someone who is strong enough to reach that purpose. A lot of people talk about wanting success. They say they want purpose. They say they're determined to make a difference. But the moment things get hard, they quit. The moment they hit a wall, they make excuses. They rationalize their failures and justify giving up. Do you know why that happens? It's because they've never learned to make pain their ally. Instead of seeing it as a tool, they treat it like the enemy, something to run from. But the truth is, pain is the compass. Pain shows you that what you're doing matters. If you're not feeling pain, then it doesn't mean enough to you. There's no growth without pain. No suffering, no breakthrough. That's just the way it works. It's the law of life. Everyone claims they want purpose, but I ask them, how much are you really willing to hurt for it? Purpose doesn't reside in comfort. It's forged from the breaking, from hitting rock bottom, from clawing your way back up when you thought you couldn't go any further. It's made in the moments when you scream out into the void and no one's there to hear you. But you keep showing up anyway, day after day, no matter what. If the dream you're chasing doesn't scare you, if it doesn't drain you, if it doesn't keep you up at night because you're so deeply invested in it, then you probably don't want it enough. What is your biggest motivation to keep going? Comment below and inspire others. The pain you're feeling right now is trying to wake you up. It's telling you that you're capable of more. Depression, anxiety, stress, they aren't weaknesses. They are signs that your soul is urging you to keep going, that there's more inside of you waiting to be unleashed. Your soul doesn't crave ease, it craves meaning. It craves something with weight, something significant to carry. You want to feel truly alive? Then pick up the weight of your future. Pick up the burden of your legacy and your story, and carry it with pride through the fire, wearing your scars like a badge of honor. Purpose isn't something that's given to you. It's something you survive. It's something you earn by enduring, by suffering, by fighting through when everything tells you to quit. If you feel stuck right now, that's not weakness talking. That's comfort trying to keep you where you are. You haven't felt enough pain yet. You haven't gotten desperate enough to look in the mirror and say, this isn't who I'm supposed to be. Until you let your pain outweigh your excuses, you'll stay stuck. So many people want a perfect, foolproof plan, but what they really need is pressure. They need resistance, friction. The grind itself is the teacher, and pain is the mentor. If things are too easy for you, then you're doing it wrong. Growth is a byproduct of doing the hard things. Growth happens when you tackle the hard stuff, when no one is watching, when no one is there to cheer you on. That's when you're truly paying the price. That's when the trade-off happens. If you want to live with purpose, you need to get rich in discipline and bankrupt yourself in comfort. Ownership. If you truly want purpose in your life, you have to earn it. You don't just sit around waiting for it to fall into your lap. You get up early and you stay up late. You commit yourself to discipline and structure every single day. You don't wait for motivation to strike, you cultivate it. Get obsessed. The people who actually make it, who rise above and achieve greatness, they are not just lucky. They are focused. They are relentless. They have made a choice. They will not let their pain go to waste. Every drop of sweat, every sleepless night, every sacrifice they make, it all counts. Every moment of suffering is a step closer to the life they desire. This is what it takes. This is the truth that no one tells you. Your purpose is intricately tied to your pain. The very suffering you endure now is the foundation of your greatness. Behind every painful moment you've experienced, there is something bigger waiting for you. So, don't waste your pain. Don't try to numb it or run away from it. Use it. Let it build you into someone unrecognizable, someone better, someone stronger. Pain is proof that you care. It shows that you are still fighting, still alive, still in the process of becoming the best version of yourself. Don't shy away from it. Don't take shortcuts. If it's hard, if it hurts, you're on the right track. This is how it works. If it's uncomfortable, that means you're growing. If it feels like you're about to break, that's when you need to go harder. This is the harsh reality that most people will never accept, but I'm not here to comfort you. I'm here to empower you. The path to purpose is not easy. It's paved with sweat, blood, and tears. If that feels like too much for you, then you can keep pretending, keep posting inspirational quotes on social media, keep telling yourself that someday will be your day. But if you're really ready to step up and become something real, then remember this: no pain, no purpose. This journey isn't for the weak. It's not for those who seek shortcuts, for those who are chasing validation or the approval of others. People quit not because they lack time, intelligence, or strength. They quit because when pain comes knocking, they flinch. They back off, thinking it shouldn't hurt, that it's not supposed to be this hard. But the truth is, pain is the price you must pay. Pain is the test, and most people fail it, not because they are weak, but because their minds were never trained to recognize that pain is simply a signal to push harder. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you deliberately made yourself uncomfortable? When was the last time you said to yourself, "Today, I will do something hard, something that will make me stronger"? Most people won't do this. Most people are constantly looking for a soft landing, hoping to reach their dreams without having to pay the price. But life doesn't work like that. If you want purpose, you have to get into the arena. You have to sweat, struggle, cry, and bleed. You have to keep showing up, even when it makes no sense, even when you don't see the end result. Purpose lives in the grind. It lives in the late nights, in the early mornings, when your body says no, but your soul says go. Pain gives birth to power. Without it, you stay soft. You stay on autopilot, and that's not who you're meant to be. You were born to rise, to lead, to fight. But to get there, you have to suffer. You have to earn it. You have to go through the dark to find the light. Everyone talks about wanting to be a beast, but not everyone is willing to do what beasts do. Beasts suffer. They train in pain. They live in it. But they also live with purpose. They don't want things to get easier. They want to be stronger. That's the mindset you need to adopt. That's the key to unlocking your potential. Chase pain, not comfort. Stop blaming the world and stop pointing fingers. Life is hard for all of us. You're not a victim just because you're tired. You're not special just because things didn't go your way. Welcome to reality. It's brutal, but it's also beautiful if you choose to show up for it fully. Stop hiding. Stop waiting for a miracle. Start grinding. You don't need motivation, you need movement. You need momentum. Get up and do the work, even when your mind is screaming at you to quit. That's how you build resilience. That's grit. You don't need someone yelling at you from the sidelines. You need to become the one who yells at yourself. You need to be the voice that pushes you forward, even when it's hard. That's how winners are made. Everyone has dreams, but the difference between dreamers and doers is pain. Doers don't run from pain. They run toward it. They understand that the burn, the discomfort, the struggle, they're all building them. They understand that discomfort is the gateway to greatness. If you want legacy, you need to be willing to suffer for it. No excuses. No shortcuts. Just pain, purpose, and progress. You can chase results, or you can chase excuses. But you can't do both. Here's the truth: greatness is a decision. You don't stumble into a meaningful life. You choose it. Every day you wake up and ask yourself, what pain will I embrace today to become who I'm meant to be? And then you do it. Whether you feel like it or not. That's discipline. That's purpose in motion. Discipline. It's not just about feeling motivated or inspired in the moment. It's about doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up every day, even when the bed is too comfortable, even when the world seems to weigh down on you. Discipline is about pushing through the pain, the exhaustion, and the doubts. It's about showing up, regardless of how you feel, because you know that's the path to your purpose. Potential means nothing if it's not acted upon. Most people go through life with their purpose locked inside them, not because they aren't capable, but because they weren't willing to endure the struggle that comes with discovering it. They didn't have the courage to face the hard days and press on despite the adversity. Don't let that be your story. You were built for this. Your body can adapt, your mind can overcome, and your spirit can rise. You are not weak, you're simply untrained. And the only way to train is by leaning into what hurts, by embracing resistance instead of running away from it. If you want to be unshakable, stop insulating yourself from life's challenges. Stop numbing your pain. Don't avoid the discomfort, sit with it. Let it teach you. Let it mold you. Because if you truly want to feel purpose, it won't come easy. Purpose feels like fire. It feels like dragging yourself through your hardest days and still showing up. It's looking pain in the eye and saying, you do not own me. You either rise from pain or you get buried by it. There is no middle ground. So choose right now. Choose to rise. Choose to fight. Choose to become the person you're meant to be. The path won't be easy. You will fall. You will break. There will be moments when you feel utterly alone. But if you stay in the fight, if you keep pushing forward, you'll find your purpose. Not because someone handed it to you, but because you earned it. Most people hear the phrase, no pain, no purpose, and nod, thinking they understand it. But they don't. They've never had their back against the wall. They've never sat in silence, asking themselves why they keep failing. They've never given everything they have and still come up short. But that's where purpose lives, not in comfort, not in perfection, but in pressure. You can't cheat pressure. You can't fake effort. You are either doing the work, or you're lying to yourself. You can post motivational quotes all day and talk big, but when the lights go out and it's just you and your thoughts, Do you respect the person staring back at you in the mirror? That's what matters. Because purpose isn't out there, it's in here, deep within you. The truth is, most people spend more time watching others chase their dreams than actually chasing their own. They binge on success stories, scroll through inspiring quotes, feel inspired for 30 seconds, and then go right back to avoiding the work. They think feeling motivated is enough, but it's not. Feeling isn't doing. Doing means showing up, even when you're sore. Doing means showing up, even when you're tired. It means saying yes to the grind and no to comfort. It means putting everything you have into it and bleeding for it. Whether you're on the field, in the gym, on the mat, or in any arena of life, that's where purpose is forged. And it only reveals itself after you've earned it. So ask yourself again, what are you willing to endure? What pain are you willing to welcome into your life every single day to become the person you say you want to be? If the answer is not much, then don't expect much in return, especially not purpose. Purpose is earned through struggle. And here's what you need to understand, it's not supposed to be easy. Struggling doesn't mean you failed. Struggling is progress. It hurts because you're growing. It's heavy because you're lifting more. That's how you stretch. That's how you evolve. But most people don't want evolution. They want change without challenge. They want growth without the grind. They want a new life, but they aren't willing to change the habits that have kept them stuck. It doesn't work that way. You don't level up without shedding layers. And shedding hurts. Breaking hurts. Rebuilding hurts. Avoid the pain, and you stay stuck. Let's be clear, if you're not uncomfortable, you're not becoming who you're meant to be. You're staying the same. Comfort lies to you. It tells you everything is okay when, in reality, you're stuck. Purpose doesn't live in comfort. It lives where your lungs burn, where your heart pounds, where your doubts scream, and where your limits crack under the pressure. Ever feel like life keeps beating you down? Good. That's life checking your credentials. That's life separating the tourists from the warriors. Tourists show up when things are easy, when the sun is shining. Warriors, on the other hand, show up when it's hell. If you want to be a warrior, you need to keep going. Keep swinging. Keep running. Keep grinding. Especially when it sucks. That's where grit is born. You're not weak. You're just not used to pressure. Change that. Pain introduces you to yourself. It strips away the excuses, the masks, and the lies you've been telling yourself. And when everything is stripped away, what's left is real. Raw. Exposed. In that moment, you have a choice, quit or keep going. Fall down or rise up. Most people fold. Some rise. Some say, this won't break me. It will build me. And those who make that decision, they don't just survive, they thrive. They rise from the mud with fire in their eyes. They move with clarity and quiet intensity. They don't need the attention. They don't need applause. They don't need validation. They have purpose. And their why is stronger than their pain. You think life is supposed to be fair? It's not. You think the universe cares how you feel? It doesn't. The universe responds to action, to intent, to consistency. It rewards those who align their habits with their mission, especially when it hurts. Especially when it feels like you can't take another step. If you want power, if you want real strength, you have to embrace that discomfort. Face your pain. Sit with it. Learn from it. Stop praying for it to go away. Instead, start praying for the strength to carry it. That's the mindset of someone who understands the true value of purpose through voluntary suffering. And when I say suffering, I don't mean just enduring hardship for the sake of it. I mean enduring struggle that strengthens you, challenges that shape your character, and experiences that prepare you for the times when there's no backup. When it's just you. No one is coming to soften the blow. No one is coming to make it easier. It's supposed to be hard. That's what makes it real. That's what makes it worth it. Let the pain shape you. Let the grind define you. Let the work mold you into someone capable of creating something lasting. The pain, the struggle, the effort, it all has a purpose. Maybe you're not scared of pain anymore. Maybe you see it for what it truly is, not punishment, but preparation. The pressure, the weight, the suffering, they're not here to break you. They're here to build you into someone who can bear the weight of your purpose. You don't get strong by avoiding hard things. You don't grow by hoping things will change on their own. You grow by deciding, every single day, to embrace the challenge. Purpose won't come to you. You have to chase it. And when you get close, it won't hand itself over easily. It will throw walls in your path, obstacles that force you to answer one question: how bad do you want this? Pain is not the enemy, it's the doorway. Leave a strength emoji in the comments if you're ready to face the pain and pursue your purpose. No shortcuts. No VIP pass. No skipping the suffering. That's the toll. Let's be clear, this journey isn't about becoming rich or famous. It's about becoming solid, becoming unshakable, becoming a force. It's about knowing who you are, why you're here, and fighting for that every single day. People lose momentum because they make pain their enemy. The moment it hurts, they say, "This isn't for me." But those chasing true purpose say, "This is where it starts." Pain is the signal. The fire is the forge. Those people you admire, the ones who inspire you, it wasn't luck that got them where they are. It wasn't talent. It was discipline. Thousands of hours in silence, bleeding, grinding, and getting back up when nobody clapped. It was grit, pain, and perseverance that shaped them. If you want self-worth, you won't find it in a journal, a podcast, or a quote. You'll find it in the pain of doing what you said you would do, even when you don't want to. That's where self-worth lives. If you want self-respect, earn it. Get up early. Do more than you feel like. Tell the truth when it's hard. Keep your word when it's inconvenient. Do the hard thing when no one is watching. That's how you build a backbone. That's how you become unshakable. The world is full of talkers, dreamers, planners, and wishful thinkers. But there are few doers. Fewer still stay in the fire long enough to be forged into something rare, something dangerous. You can be that. But you have to pay the toll. That toll is pain. You don't find purpose, you earn it. Through sacrifice. Through relentless effort. Through suffering. And let's be clear, this isn't about proving others wrong. It's about proving yourself right. You've seen the vision. You've felt the fire. You know there's more in you. Now go get it. You owe it to yourself. This is evolution. And evolution hurts. It means shedding old skin, dying to who you were, so you can become who you're meant to be. If you want a new life, let the old one burn. Let go of the excuses. Let go of the weak version of yourself. Bury it in the fire and rise from it. It's time to move differently. Think differently. Train differently. Live differently. You can't carry comfort and purpose in the same hand. Pick one. Comfort keeps you soft. Purpose makes you unbreakable. And don't think you need to feel ready. That's a lie. Nobody feels ready. You just start. Start ugly. Start broken. Start in pain. Just start. Because the ones who make it don't wait for the perfect moment. They show up. Deep down, you already know what to do. You've always known. You've just been waiting for the pain to get loud enough, for the void inside to echo louder than the noise outside. That moment is now. That feeling is your call. Answer it. The world doesn't need more followers. It doesn't need more curated posts or fake positivity. It needs people who can suffer well. People who lead with love. People who live with discipline. People who bleed in silence so they can serve in public. People who bury their old story and write a new one. This is your moment. Your test. Your fire. No pain, no purpose. But if you're willing to suffer for something bigger than yourself, then nothing can stop you. Not fear. Not failure. Not fatigue. Because purpose lives in your spine, in your habits, in your choices, in your refusal to stay the same. This is your wake-up call. This is your fire. Let it burn.